Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Warthunder. This is the Hydragonsbreath. Bow wow. Calling out to all you good ladies and gentlemen who've stuck with me. I'm not even going to talk about the break until we get into it, but we have two vehicles. Matter of fact, we have many vehicles to try out, even just today. We have the Dicker Max, this gorgeous 105mm toting self-propelled gun, tank destroyer, beautiful weapon system. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is a little secret. We'll show you that later. But we have the Russian naval tree started up. The first couple of armored boats and armed boats started up, as well as the Yak 4s. We have the Archer. These are all things that I've gotten very recently. The Archer, beautiful reverse tank. I already did that one. And we have the French AMX-13 and the French ARL-44 ACL-1. Of all of these things, I have no idea what to play today, and I honestly was just leaving myself until I started the recording. So, I really want to play out the Dicker Max. And you know what? Yeah, since the next thing that I'm probably going to grind for is going to be the M4 on the American tree, and I'm trying to get this Nashorn, but as you can see, I'm not very far researching it. We are going to do the Dicker Max today, and just an overview of this vehicle. Its armor is basically negligible. Unlike most self-propelled guns, you'll stop 50 caliber machine guns from the front, and with these 50mm plates, you can actually stop 20 mils from the front, and a 30mm on the turret, and some very well slipped armor in front. But the main thing about this weapon system is its gun. As you can see, it's got these big old ammo pieces in the back. It's got the warhead and then the charge. Machine gunner, loader, and commander, and then the driver up front. There's no radio man. It's a pretty maneuverable vehicle, but for the weaponry that we have a Panzergranat APHE, so an armor-piercing high-explosive shell, and a high-explosive shell. And the high-explosive shell is actually useful for this one because it has a explosive mass of 1.85 kilograms, which is pretty decent, but it can also penetrate 23mm of armor. So, you know, an anti-air or an armored car comes up on you, like those hint Italians that are coming. And that high explosive will really mess them up. But with our armor-piercing high explosive, we have 144mm of penetration, which is pretty much more than enough at 4.7 to take care of pretty much everything you'll see. So, without anything more to do, let's enter the battle. Now I can get to the whole meat of the fact that I haven't uploaded anything in about 3 weeks. More than that, maybe? Well, the first of those reasons would be because I kept hearing inklings of the Italians coming out, and since I didn't want to pay up front for the Italian tanks, because I don't work like that, I don't really like pay-to-play stuff. I know it sounds kind of cheap, but honestly, I hate the whole concept of paying for early access and such. I know it keeps games like this going, but still, I just don't like it, and I don't feel like spending money on it. Even though the Italians are honestly going to be probably my favorite vehicles in the game. I also intended to do a little a piece on them, like a slideshow. Not exactly just gameplay, but I intended to do a little bit of work with them, and I was not really able to do so on the basis that it really didn't amount to much, and I was working on that for a significant amount of time. We're going to take 1 round of high explosive and 14 rounds of armor-piercing high explosive. And our secondary vehicles are the Jagdpanzer IV and the Jagdpanzer 38T. Which I actually figured out, the Jagdpanzer 38T has better armor, but a worse gun. So, yeah, those two projects that I was working on didn't pan out, didn't flesh out to anything that I felt okay putting on the channel or videotaping myself talking about. So, since the early access stuff for the Italians has come out, I've decided to get back and record, do what I can, and in the meantime, I have been playing a lot. As you saw, I've researched many new vehicles for us to play out, and each of those will be their own video, of course. I'll take care of that. And just, you know, finishing up the last couple of Let's Plays that I've done. There's probably only 1 or 2 episodes left of Bending the Ink Machine, and maybe I gotta fix Doom. I genuinely don't know why that's not working. I didn't see any information on the zombie Let's Play that I did, but, you know, I'll figure that out later. I know this is kind of stupid. If you want to skip ahead, I'm probably going to be moving for a couple minutes because this thing isn't all that fast. It's just very maneuverable right and left. With, oddly, a very good traverse, but mainly, look at this gun depression. If I press C here, you can literally depress the gun out of the tank. Like, the breech is out of the vehicle. Obviously, on Italy, we're not going to get much use of that, but you never know, right? So, yeah, I wasn't able to get anything out, and now things will be coming hopefully both more regularly over the Christmas vacation. By the way, for all the holidays that I missed, happy Thanksgiving. I probably would have done something fat for Thanksgiving, but I wasn't playing any heavy tanks, and the ARL hadn't come through yet. So, happy Thanksgiving, and Merry Christmas, or upcoming Christmas. This is not going to be my Christmas episode. I will probably do like an hour-long Christmas Let's Play of, I don't know, I'll go through and find whatever new game or some sort of game. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know. If somebody wants to tell me in the comments what I should probably do, I have some Twitch stuff that I can leak out to you guys if you want in the next video that I make. But for Christmas, we're probably going to do some Let's Playing. Definitely going to do some Let's Playing, some recording. Hopefully, oh. Ooh, quiet. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting T-34s. Boom! Crew knockout. See that perfect APHE penetration. And we've gotten up-tiered. If that's a T-34-85, we are way beyond our tier. Which is what I expected. This thing gets up-tiered all the damn time at 4.7. Because the Germans at 4.7 are basically just waiting for the Tigers. And the Tigers being some of the most powerful tanks that the Germans have to offer. They are kind of what the game makes analogous with the Germans. Is there anyone behind me? No, he knows I'm here. Shit. Well, what are you gonna do, huh? Wait for me. Wait for it. Boom! Perfect. It's a KV-85 down. And luckily enough, I do believe there's definitely a T-34 behind him. Behind every KV-85, there's a T-34. Yeah. No, Jesus Christ, it's a Tiger. Okay, yep, I'm dead. Hi, buddy. You want to stick that 88mm? Yep, right there. That's... Oh, jeez, that's friggin' terrifying. Okay, well, we just got Tiger ambushed. He came right behind us and just messed us up. But you see, like, yeah, this thing gets up-tiered all the damn time. No question about it. I knew we were going to get up-tiered this game. 136mm a pen, and then... Oh, this is the same. So I guess I'll take out the Jagdpanzer 38T. Huh. I didn't think it would be as good. Maybe it's got a lower velocity gun. I don't know. It's got a shorter gun. That's definitely true. And, like, yeah, this thing's armor is not going to hold up against an 88mm, so I don't even know why I'm going towards C. It's kind of suicidal, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. And we actually have 3 kills, so I'm going to wait for a bomber to come up so I can get into something half decent. Hopefully something German. I'd like a nice German bomber right now. Come on, baby. Let me into my planes. But yeah, so those are the plans for the upcoming. As you saw, lots of fun new toys to try out. KV-2, boats, all kinds of new stuff. And then the Italians, who, next time that I play the French, or next time that I play an Air Force game where I don't have to care all that much, I'll talk to you about what I thought the Italians were going to be, and what they probably will end up being, because they're pretty impressive, and I did put a real significant amount of thought into it, as well as research. And maybe I'll show you guys that as well, but it really wasn't anything I was too proud of. It was kind of just something I shoved together that, you know, it wasn't all that good. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's always time to see what happens, because I can absolutely see the Italians coming in, having issues. There's 2 bombs on the M4A3. The fucking Jumbo. Why am I glitching on its name? Oh, pilot knocked out. What did an AA get me? Bullshit. I didn't see any tracers. Those bombs gonna go off? Apparently a verbal VIN got me. Bull. I call bull. Maybe those bombs hit a building or something. Some bullshit. Yeah. But yeah, I'll talk about the Italians in a later video, and much more in depth than literally anyone on the internet is, because I have been researching them way more thoroughly, and also I have different ideas about how they should be done. Because, you know, I'm special. Not really, but, you know, I think differently than most people do. As far as armor is concerned, like, the Italians are great and all. They have two vehicles that everyone just, like, ignores completely. Oh god, we're fucked. Yep. Yep, we had one shot at that, and we messed it up. We had one shot. We could have shot him right in the glacis, and it would have been fine. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Pay attention. Alright, this thing should have the same amount of penetration, and we should be able to get through his front plate from here. And we should have a much better shot with this, because this is a way more accurate gun. Alright. Oh yeah, we have an MG34 too. Or an MG42. MG34, yeah. That's the MG34. I can hear the difference. So, all of that in future. But for the moment, this is not very fun to play a tank destroyer on an open, half-open, no hills, urban map. It's basically the worst possible TD place you could play. Ah, great. If I hadn't landed that shot, I would be dead. Now, he can't penetrate me. Yeah, but I can pen him. I can't pen him. Alright, let's put some more oomph behind this shell. One more. That also should have penetrated. What the hell? Maybe right through here? Boom. There we go. Right through the vision port. Now for that KV-2. SU-122. Boom, good shot. Killed a lot of crew, but didn't kill everything. There he is. Nope. KV-1. Or IS-1. See, I keep forgetting that I'm getting up-tiered. Oh god, KV-2. I'm gonna break that back track, but I couldn't. ISU-122. Boom, good shot. Oh man, dude, this Jagdpanzer is badass. If you hide behind something else and, like, scare people away, it's good. It's real good. Just gonna put around KV-2. Yeah, he's not gonna reload before, like, the next century, so we're good. Get into a plane. Run. Run away. IS-1. Not gonna do anything there. Who just shot us? Oh, God. M18? Seriously? You gotta be joking. No! I was so close to getting into a plane. Ah, damn American tank destroyers. Alright, well, no point in staying in this game much longer. That was a good shot, though. He went right above the track where he knows he's not gonna bounce off anything. Or oh, and his cannon barrel was broken too. Well, I'm just so glad. Alright, returning to the hangar. Alright, so that was one game on a unfavorable map, just to show you how badass the Jagdpanzer 4 is. Because, you know, we scored literally 3 kills on way higher BR vehicles. Alright, enough of you. Be gone. Thought. Ugh. Come on. Please, give me something. Give me a down tier for once. I've literally never played it. This thing's correct tier. I don't think there is a 4.7 meta for the Germans, even. Because, like, they have things that are 4.3 and a lot of things that are 5.7, but nothing at 5.7. Almost nothing at 5.7. Which is pretty sad, honestly, because, you know, they rule 3.3 and 3.7, and then they just get a little bit higher, and great vehicles. Jagdpanzer 38T, Jagdpanzer 4, Dicker Max, wonderful vehicles. Great snipers, awesome armor for their tier. They just get shat on because they get shafted at 5.7 all the time. 'Tis very, very sad, my friends. Very sad. Now, once more unto the breach. Once more unto the same damn map again. You know, for once, I want to get Poland. I want to get Karelia. I've been having some crazy games on Karelia. I have no idea how I've been pulling some shit off back there. But yeah, here we go again. T-34, 85 DT5, M1A1 FLs, M18s that are still way above IS-2. IS-fucking-2. Seriously, were that on the enemy team, where am I supposed to penetrate that? I can't. And he has a gun that will turn me into just nothing. His 50 cal could probably kill me from behind. Not gonna get angry at it. I forfeit my chance at getting a few cheeky kills if I get mad at it. There's Cheetos, of course. Cheetos would be nice. I could mess a Cheeto up. KV-1B 77.56 Russian, 756 Russian, 75.6 Russian. That doesn't make sense. 76.5 Russian, 76.2 Russian, but not 70. Why am I questioning it? It's a German captured vehicle, or yeah, German captured vehicle, right? Yeah, yeah, it's a KV-1 with a 75 millimeter. All right, so we're gonna flank around this side of the map. Hopefully, get to wherever this Cheeto thinks he's going. Watch him get killed, and then hopefully see what killed him. Letting our heavies push up ahead of us, the M4A3 E2 Tiger H1, another one of those M4s. Man, we got a lot of like medium to heavy tanks going through there, and then the Tigers are going to come in right with them and be some serious anti-tank power. But I see smoke over there already, which means that I don't know, they're pushing in with some more versatile tanks, most likely. Some lights and mediums that have smoke. Now, I don't think I have a machine gun on this. I don't, but I have a machine gunner, which doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing wasn't equipped with an MG, though. It's been a long time, and I don't know how many of these were built, actually. As you guys know, I focus on a lot of the heavily armored TDs versus the heavily armed TDs. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit right here. I don't trust that smoke one bit. Not at all. Cheery. How did I miss? Or not miss, but how did he avoid that? Oh, no, 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 Challenger. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please freaking reload. Just reload. Just reload. Boom! How is he not dead? How did he not die? 105 millimeter just penetrated him. How are you not dead? Yeah. I should have probably brought some backup. This thing's cool. That's a really, really cool vehicle I want to try out. Let's go with the Jagdpanzer IV. I feel like we could pull some cheeky, breaky stuff with this one. Alright. See, this is just low and slow. I think we're going to be able to do that same thing, go up to that same alley. I don't know how many of those our team saw, but clearly not enough as they're capturing from that side. And there's a gap showing up between our vehicles on the right and left. Let us fill that gap, shall we? And now this thing needs to get a little bit closer to penetrate those more heavily armored targets. See, like, the other thing is that was a Challenger. I'm pretty sure, like, isn't that the tank with Sabo? That has, like, a 77 millimeter? Is that the Comet? I don't know. But whichever one it was, like, I should never face that. And it just shafts you at that BR. Excuse me, I am drinking a Coke. I've switched from my regular flavorless soda to Coke. Diet Coke. The fuel of gamers. And also the fuel for my buttery voice. But, nevertheless, we shall find something to kill. Because this gun is really good for its tier. It's a Panzer IV 2-gun. But in a cute little casemate. We're going to come out with the front armor angled in case anything sees us. Looks like everybody's already taken care of here, but we can get up to sniping positions with these M4A3s, M4A3 E2s, and M4A3 E5s. Who gives a shit? They're all the friggin' same. They're just big fat jumbos. And we hate them every time. Friendly or enemy. I feel like, I wish, if I could team kill one group of tanks, like, indiscriminately, it would be the heavy jumbos. Because they just make my Tigers really mad. I feel like every single Tiger should just have a duty to be able to shoot one of those things in the side, whether it's an ally or not. Alright, there's a big old Tiger. I'm gonna get... Oh, Challenger. He spotted me. Die. No penetration, huh? How much armor that thing got, huh? ARL 44 ALC. I think he's dead if I put this in here. I think he died before my round got to him, which sucks. We're gonna get over a rise here, see if we can't see that Churchill. who I'm pretty sure we can kill. Yeah, we can definitely get this. Ah. He's got his turret at an unfortunate angle. Cheeto late. M36. Round away. No hull break, no braking on the tread. So, looks like we're going to have to go in for a closer shot on him. That M36 has stopped. He's mine now. Bad decision, buddy. Bad decision. Oh. Shoot my thing, did you? Well, I know you can't penetrate this. M4A3105. He shouldn't be able to penetrate anything on my tank. But apparently he can. And I know I can't penetrate that. But apparently bombs will take him out for me. So I saw a French light tank, and that's probably it. I think they killed him. So I think we're all good. We just gotta reload this last... Nope, Avenger. That's coming in clutch. My round just went right through him. I guess he's one of those not yet spawned Avengers. You know the type. I'm just gonna keep this machine gun fire on him until he actually exists. There we go. Okay, well, that round just disappeared into the nether. I don't know where my rounds are going, but, like, whatever communist is stealing my rounds, I'd like you to stop. Not cool. Find the communist. Throw them out of a helicopter. Rinse and repeat. Alright, so this is spawn camping, which is, you know, part of the game. I mean, that's exactly what it is. I mean, is this... Yep, there we go. Until you see that big red sign that says, hey, yeah, they're all dead and don't want to play anymore, yeah, you can spawn camp. Well, that is how you don't play paper-skinned tank destroyers. But that is how you play tank destroyers in general. So, I'll chalk that up to a partial win. And oh yes, Panzergranat 40 spam. How just freaking glorious is that? Absolutely glorious. So, I gotta show you something really ugly. It just looks like it's asking to die, doesn't it? It looks like a Sturmpanzer, but based on a Panzer IV. It does look like it wants to die. This is the Panzer IV/70A. 80 millimeters of flat here. 20 millimeters, so shoot anywhere here and this tank is done. Shoot anywhere here and this tank is done. So literally everything here, you're done. It has a vertical depression of 5 degrees, so the depression is terrible. So you can't make use of this sloped armor. And it has the same gun on basically the same vehicle. But yeah, same gun. The only difference is it has worse armor, and it's 0.7 BR lower. So, you know, better, question mark? Worth money, question mark? Not in my opinion, but it's up to you to judge. Let's see her performance off-road and her performance with the Panzergranat 40. Oh man, it does look like... It looks like a heavy tank destroyer from the back. It looks like a Jagdpanther from the back. And then you turn around and it just wants to die. It's so terrible. This is one of the few German vehicles that I find just disgusting to look at. It's gross. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't like the Panzer IV and 3 all that much. I like the Panzer IV, like the heavy version, the Panzer IV-H or the Panzer IV-J. But I don't like the Panzer IV in its original version or in its mid-war version. I like it in its late version. And this is like one of those things that looks like an experimental tank that was, you know, some of the experimental tanks in game, like the early M4s and like the M3 Grant, they're just like a minor difference. This is just awful. This is painful, and it hurts me to play. Because I've never seen a tank that begged to die more than this. other than maybe the Churchill gun carrier. But even then, that looked clean. It looked finished. This thing looks like you put it together like you're a bad model maker and you put it together. It would probably be okay if it had 100 millimeters of armor and had that horrible presentation, but it doesn't. It has the same level of armor as the other Jagdpanzer. It's just worse in literally every sense, including visuals. It sucks. It's ugly. It is very ugly. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This thing makes me vomit it in my mouth. I hate you. But as expected, this glorious gun is just absolutely destroying literally everything because it's a beautiful, beautiful weapon on an ugly, ugly chassis. Where's this medium tank? It's T-34, and the 1, and the 2, and the fuck you. There we go. Perfect. Just wonderful. Now burn to death while I sip my Coke. And moving on to this wonderful IS-4M. Now, as far as the speed goes, it's about the same as the other one, and obviously weight-wise, it's probably the same. It's just, it keeps a lot more of the Panzer IV-ish look. Like, that frontal glacis is definitely just, it's pretty obvious that they slapped on all of this, this casemate. And, you know, tried to give it some heat screens and such, but really, I don't see any possible way why you would buy this. As a premium, it should be better, or at a full, I would say a full tier lower than its counterpart, or better. And this is neither. It is 0.7 lower than its counterpart, and it is probably worse by comparison, based on the fact that the other's entire claim to fame is not its gun, is not its speed, it's its armor, and this gives up that one thing that made that anti-armor vehicle so special, was its incredible armor presentation and its wonderful amount of gun depression, which, as you can see, this one lacks. It lacks severely. That's its maximum gun depression. You'd have difficulty shooting this thing's lower glacis, or the lower glacis of a vehicle near you, which is not okay for a tank destroyer that might get in face-hugging matches with a vehicle like this. And yeah, as before, this gun is the best thing in the world by like a mile. It's the best. This is probably one of the best guns tier for tier. So we're gonna go right in there. Yep. Told you this thing is a great, great gun. It's a great gun. It's a terrible tank. You know, I want the Sturm Tiger in this game so badly. I want it so bad. Like, that would be a vehicle I'd pay for. Is for the Sturm Tiger with the 380mm rocket to just be at 5.7 or 6.0 and to just annihilate literally everything with high explosive and with, imagine a 380mm heat round. Just for a second, imagine a 380mm heat round. You fire at 2,000 meters, your tank gun is up like this, and you just lob a huge 2,000 kilogram. Excuse me, 2,000 kilogram would be a little bit much, but like probably weighed around 200 kilograms. Just the explosive mass. I'd say the shell itself was, considering it took 5 men and a crane to move each shell, I'd say it weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 to 600 pounds. Meaning that if it had an armor-piercing high-explosive shell, it would weigh more than the KV-2's, probably around double the KV-2's shell. It would have more propellant, meaning it would probably have more range than the KV-2 does. And as compared with other derp guns in the game that are 150 millimeters, 152, and then the British 183 millimeter guns, it would literally blow them out of the water, as the Sturm Tiger, unlike them, isn't relegated by a terrible turret. If for the British, it's a bad turret armor. For the Russians, it's horrible turret traverse and turret handling. But for the Germans, they just slap a beautiful, heavily armored casemate on it, and it can take machine gun fire. It can take light. It can take light tank fire. I would say you could stop an 88 millimeter, or you could probably stop the American 90 millimeter at range with the Sturm Tiger's casemate. It's 150 millimeters, sloped at about 40 degrees, maybe 35, 38, and that could probably take the American 90 mil. Probably not APCR, but it could probably take the American 90 mil by itself. And then, of course, return a withering fire of high explosive and heat. Or armor-piercing high explosive. Honestly, I don't know what they would do. They didn't make an AP round for the Sturm Tiger. They only made heat and high explosive. Both of which would be devastating. So, I don't know, guys. Leave me any concerns, thoughts in the comments, please. I'd love to talk with you guys. I hope to see you around soon. I will definitely try and record later this week, but for now, I hope you had a wonderful day. But you know what? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you keep having a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day for the rest of the day, and I hope all of your dreams come true. Goodbye.